In the heart of the Songye kingdom, surrounded by fertile fields and ancient forests, lived Mwamba, a humble farmer whose harvests were legendary. The villagers often praised him, saying, "Mwamba's fields are blessed by the gods." However, his childhood friend Naki, now a celebrated herbalist, harbored a dark secret. Years ago, she had unknowingly gifted Mwamba an ancient amulet she found in the forest, believing it to be a charm of protection. Little did she know, the amulet bore a curse. It drew prosperity to Mwamba's fields while draining the land around them. As the seasons passed, the village's once bountiful harvests began to dwindle. Rivers dried up, crops withered, and the people grew desperate. The village elders summoned Naki to investigate the cause. She traced the famine to Mwamba's farm, where the soil was unnaturally lush. When Naki confronted Mwamba, he was shocked and refused to believe her. The revelation and betrayal. During a heated tribal meeting, Naki revealed the truth about the amulet, holding it high before the villagers. "This is the source of our suffering," she declared. The elders demanded Mwamba surrender the amulet, but he clung to it, terrified of losing his livelihood. Accusations flew, with villagers turning against Mwamba, calling him selfish and blind to the tribe's suffering. Feeling betrayed by Naki, Mwamba lashed out. "You gave this to me! Why would you curse me and my family?" Naki, tears in her eyes, vowed to make things right. "I didn't know, Mwamba, but we must fix this together. The land cries out for justice." The journey to the Forbidden Caverns. Guided by ancient scrolls from the tribal archives, Mwamba and Naki set out to the Forbidden Caverns, where it was said the spirit tied to the amulet dwelled. The journey was perilous. They navigated dense forests where the cries of unseen creatures echoed, crossed rickety bridges over raging rivers, and scaled cliffs adorned with ancient carvings of the ancestors. Their bond was tested along the way. Mwamba's anger and fear clashed with Naki's guilt and determination. But as they faced danger, they began to remember the friendship they once shared. By the time they reached the caverns, a fragile truce had formed. The spirit's trial. Inside the caverns, they found themselves in a vast chamber glowing with an eerie green light. The spirit of the amulet emerged, a shadowy figure with burning eyes and a voice that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere. "Why have you come, mortals?" it demanded. Mwamba stepped forward, trembling. "We come to end the curse and restore balance to our land." The spirit laughed, its voice echoing like thunder. "You cannot simply take. To undo what has been done, one of you must sacrifice what you hold most dear." Mwamba and Naki exchanged a long look. Naki spoke first. "I will sacrifice my gift as a healer if it means saving our people." "No," Mwamba interrupted, his voice breaking. "This is my burden. I will sacrifice my farm and all that I have built." The spirit, moved by their selflessness, allowed them to share the burden. A blinding light filled the cavern as the amulet shattered, releasing its curse. The land around the village began to heal, rivers flowing and crops sprouting anew. The returned Mwamba and Naki returned to the village as heroes. Though Mwamba's farm was no longer blessed, the villagers came together to help him rebuild. Naki continued her work as a healer, her humility deepened by the experience. The elders praised their courage, and their friendship was stronger than ever. Closing scene. Under a starlit sky, Mwamba and Naki sat by a fire, sharing a quiet moment. "Thank you," Mwamba said, his voice soft, "for everything." Naki smiled, her heart lighter than it had been in years. "We saved each other, Mwamba, and the land we love."